gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should wet, girl. You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. But only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. Y'all know what today is. Y'all see the energy I have. Y'all already know I come with the energy on this day. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is because I be having y'all checking y'all calendar. So y'all know it's Wednesday, which means it's Wasted Wednesday, which means I got a story time for y'all. Period. Now, I hope I don't got to keep telling y'all I ain't got a drink. And y'all should know why by now. So we just not going to even go into that. Y'all should know. Period. But yeah, y'all see the title of the video. Really, I don't know what the title is. This is like a 2-for-1 video. It's like 2 stories in one ish. Okay, but this story time is about a longtime friend and Pop Up. Okay, period. So, okay, me and Pop Up, you know, this is when Pop Up wasn't popping in and out so far in time. Like, he would disappear at this time for like maybe a couple days or a week, and then we would link back up. Okay, so this is when I first really realized that longtime friend had a crush on my man and she wanted my man, but she had her own man that my man put her onto. Okay, so let's just get started. So one day Pop Up hit me. He was like, what you doing, mom, with your pretty self? If you're not busy tonight, bring one of your friends. Y'all get cute. I'm gonna come swoop you up. I'm gonna be one of my partners, and we gonna go out. I'm gonna take y'all out, and we gonna, you know, we gonna ride. And I was like, okay, yeah, my man. Yeah, so I hit up longtime friend, or yeah, I'm like, girl, you wanna come over tonight? My man, thank you to my man. Pop Up, he about to pop up, and he finna come pick us up, and he got a friend, and we about to ride around, and we about to spend, not, we didn't, did I spend, we about to kick it with him for the night, with him and his partners. You down? She like, yeah, what his partner look like. I'm like, I don't know. So if you ain't feeling him, you ain't feeling him. We still gonna go out. You know, anytime I'm with Pop Up, we always end up somewhere. It's gonna be other niggas. So if you don't like him, you might like somebody else where we decide to, you know, kick it at for the long time. So yeah, so we get cute, you know, cute as I thought I could be at that time. And he come pick us up. I get in the car. Well, no. Let me not go too fast, y'all. I come outside. Well, no, let me stop. I'm going too fast. He come to the door. And he was like, you know, saying hi to my mom and stuff. And he was just like, I just want to make sure it's okay that she come out with me. I'm going to make sure she's safe. I'm going to bring her home. You know, she going to be good. My mom was like, all right, cool. So, you know, we walking back to the car. His friend got out the car. He was like, hey, I'm G. What's your name? She was like, oh, I'm a longtime friend. He was like, okay, you cute. I like you. And G was just longtime friend type. He was chocolate. He was like medium height. He was the type of dude she liked. So she was like, ooh, okay, y'all, longtime friend is that girl, like, she not shy, like, she flamboyant, she out there. She was like, oh, you look good, like, yeah, it's nice to meet you, G. Yeah, I can't wait to get to know you a little better or whatever. He's like, yeah, mom, let me open your door. So he opened her door, she get in the car or whatever. But when he got out the car, he walked her to this side, opened the door and got in her car. And Pop Up opened this side of the door and like let me in the car because I wanted to like see my man because I was in the back. So we get in the car. They already had the tree skis roll. So we in there. He like, mama, spark it up. I'm like, all right, cool. So he handed me the stuff. I light it up. We going down the house. I pass it to longtime friend. Longtime friend pass it to Pop Up. You know, we going in that rotation. Pop Up to his friend G. Da-da-da-da. Hold on, let me make sure it's like good light. Okay. It's a little dark, clean shades. So yeah, we in the car, we ride. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a couple stops, pop up on a couple people, and then my partner having like a little party kick back then. We're gonna end the night over there. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm excited. So this was like one of the first times like we actually like did like some real riding around. So I'm thinking I'm that girl, longtime friend. She juice, she lit. And I'm like, yeah, girl, my man. Yeah, you about to see what's finna go down tonight. Cause like when I would pop up like that, yeah, everything just went smooth. I had to pay for nothing. We would go to stores, we go eat, whatever, and he was paying. So as we riding, we smoking and stuff, like she was interested in G, but she was still interested in Papa. So like she would do like little flirty stuff. So the first thing I peeped though, y'all, like when we riding in and she would pass in the tree ski, she would be like, Papa, I'm passing it to you. And I'd just be like, girl, you little extra, but I wouldn't say nothing. I would just like look over at her like, girl, you don't always gotta do too much, like calm down. So the first stop, we went to this like hood store in Antioch. It's like real ratchet. If y'all in the East Bay area and y'all know Antioch, y'all know exactly what store I'm talking about. It's off of East 18th, I think, or 8th Street. It's like right down the street from that Wendy's. It's real ratchet at that store. So we pull up to the store. He was like, yeah, I gotta bust a couple moves here at this store, and then if y'all want something at the store or whatever. So we get to the store. Him and G get out the car. They, you know, politicking, or I don't even know, whatever they doing. At this point, y'all, I didn't really know what he was doing. I had an idea, but I was like naive to it. But this was when I really kind of found out, but then still really didn't even know to the extent. But yeah, so when he was saying he had to bust some moves and stuff, I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe he just providing a little tree skis to people here and there. Like, I didn't really think too much of it. Like, I was just in La La Land. I didn't really care. I didn't even really ask him like that. So they get out the car, they talking to people, whatever, doing what they doing. I'm in the back seat. I'm like, yeah, girl, like we about to have fun tonight. It's about to be lit. Like, yeah, if you feel uncomfortable or anything, or you don't want to talk to, like, just let me know. She like, girl, you know I'm cool. Like, he fine. Like, yeah, I'm about to freak him. And I'm just like, okay, sis. Like, do you, girl? Like, you know, I'm the no judgment here friend. Like, I don't care. Just do you, sis. So Pop-up comes to the car on my side. He was like, mama, get out and let's go in the store so I can get y'all some stuff, because we about to you know, ride around for a minute, pop up at a couple people's house, and then we gonna go to the little spot. I'm like, all right. So we get out the car, y'all. This is when I first tried the Jones soda, the blueberry or the blue raspberry lemonade one. Fire. He was like, let me put you on to some stuff. So we got that. We got a bottle and stuff. Some more, at the time we were still smoking like Swishers and stuff. We get some of that. And we put all the stuff on the counter, and, you know, he paid for it. G has some stuff. He paid for his own stuff. But, you know, he didn't know longtime friend or nothing like that yet. So he just paid for whatever, Pop-up paid for whatever me and longtime friend had or whatever. So we get back in the car, and this time I get in the front seat. G sits behind me, and longtime friend is still sitting behind Pop-up. So I'm not thinking nothing weird about it, because I'm just like, my friend want to sit where I can see her, and then he's sitting where he can see his partner. So we in the car, we ride around, we stopping at people's houses, y'all. We getting out. It's like baby turn ups. We getting lit, you know. Longtime friend, one of them friends, like, she turn up. So we would get out, you know, I would do me a little 1-2, but she would like really turn up and dance and stuff, like, hey, you know, she'd be dancing with G and just turning up. I would do my little ooh with Pop-up or whatever. Like, I was like that slow grinder, like yeah, you know, we was just having a good time. And then at one point I was telling him like I have to use the bathroom. He was like, all right, I'm gonna walk you to the bathroom. So we go in this one house. I go to the bathroom, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna wait for you outside. I'm like, all right, cool. Longtime friend stayed back, which I feel like she should have came with me, but I don't know. I didn't think it was a big deal at that time, because Pop-up walked me to the bathroom. So whatever, I didn't think too much of it. But when I walked back, y'all, she was kind of dancing, and she was dancing in front of Pop-up. So I'm like, Reggie? What this bitch doing? I'm like, you know, she wasn't close to him, but she was like in front of him and she was dancing. And I'm just like, girl, this one right here, I'm gonna slap you over. Don't play with me and my man. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I walk over there. I was like, girl, you turned. You lit. Or what was we saying right back then? I don't think we were saying lit. We were saying probably like turn. You hyphy. I don't know. Something. I can't remember like what we would say to stuff like that. I'm gonna say turn. I'm like, you turn, sis. You turn. Like, you good? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So I stand behind her and then I back up and I lean on Pop-Up because I'm like, bitch, don't dance in front of my man. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm just like, mind y'all, like all the females at this party was on Pop-Up. I promise you. They kept coming up to him. Was like, hey, Pop-Up, what's up with you? Woo. He like, nothing, you know, just chilling, cooling, just out with my girl. And they was like, oh, that's your girlfriend? He was like, yeah, that's my wife. My wife. Yeah, bitch, the wife. Don't play with me. Don't play with me because I'm the wife out here, not the girlfriend. I do wife. So y'all be like, hey, how you doing? Right, girl. They be like, okay. Well, I hope to see you around. I'm like, bitch, you're not gonna see my man around. And if you do, bitch, bitch, I'll beat your ass. Stop playing with me, y'all. About 115 pounds at that time. I ain't about to do shit. But yeah, just because you skinny don't mean you can't put the paws on nobody. Don't get that messed up. I don't want to say that because you definitely can. So I'm just like, I'm loving it, but I'm not loving it because I'm just like, damn, like everybody on my man, but then it's just like, yeah, my man is that man, he that nigga. So it's like 50-50. I'm like, ugh, but then I'm like, yeah, I'm trap queen. Didn't even know I'm trap queen. You feel me? So we wrap it up there. We get in the car. We stopped by another place, but we didn't stay there long. I don't know what he did. He got out. G didn't even get out. He got out, went in there, and then he was like, all right, we about to head to this little party kickback or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, party kickback, because, yeah, whatever. So we get on the road. By now, y'all, everywhere we went, we was drinking. Mind y'all, we was drinking in the car. But Pop-Up, he knew how to control his liquor. Like, he didn't drive crazy or nothing like that when he got drunk. But we there. We definitely crossfaded and we definitely been blowing down the house and drinking since he picked me up. I'm gonna say he picked me up around 8 o'clock, and by the time we start heading over to this little party thing, it was like 11. So like 3 hours we had just been blowing down the house, drinking, getting on Clyde 9000. So we get back in that same order in the car. I get in the passenger seat, and then G behind me, and longtime friend, she in the back, she behind Pop-Up. So everything was cool, but like I would kind of catch her like putting her hand up on the seat, and at first I was just thinking like, okay, maybe she's just putting her arms up. So I didn't think nothing of it, but I kept just looking at her, like watching her, like, what, like, is you trying to touch my man? Like, what is you doing? Like, you got him right here, you feel me? Touch on him, being all in his face. And don't get me wrong, like they would be flirting and stuff like that or whatever, but it was like she always still tried to make it a purpose to do some type of flirty shit with Pop-Up. So we in the car, and now we just cruising, we listening to music, we just grooving in the car. Oh my god, y'all, it's this song, I can't remember who it's by. I might include a little clip. It's called Say Love. Oh my gosh. Say love, say love. Can I talk to you for a moment? Get you, I'ma tell you, I'm the one you need. That was our song. So he just playing that. He just like, we singing that to each other in the car. Like, cause that was our song, y'all. We had a couple of songs. Oh my God, that song by Fantasia, When I See You. Y'all, I could not hear that song for a long time or I would cry, because that was like our song and it would remind me of him. Like, yeah. But so yeah, he playing the songs and we just singing to each other. He just, you know, I nigga in the car, he like touch you like this, you know, like just grab your thigh. We just enjoying the moment. Like they in the back, they singing, everybody, we just having a vibe. Besides her, you know, kept putting her hand like on the seat or whatever. So we get there, We get out, it's lit. We in Martinez. I ain't never had been to Martinez like that, but to go to the hospital, because that's where the hospital at. So I'm like, okay, we about to see what little Martinez like. You know, it's not like, it's like a uppity, you know, white area. So I'm like, we about to see what's going on. Y'all, it's lit. We in this fat ass house. It's lit. It's everything everywhere. It's people. It's turned. But like a lot of people outside, because it's summer, it's hot. So we outside. We partying, you know, I'm dancing on my man, da 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 da. And then next thing I know, longtime friend and G, they know where to be. Let me stop. I'm going too fast. So before that, so we get there, we turn it up. Pop-up is introducing me to everybody. I'm guessing like these his friends. It's some white boys, but it's like a bunch of different races. It's like Mexican, Filipinos, black people. But the people that was having a party was some white boys. He was like, yeah, these my boys. Like, they hella cool. I be with them all the time. This is where I be at when I'm not at home. These are my people. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, how y'all doing? They like, yes, sis, whatever you need. Like, everything's good. Like, you want this, you want that. Yeah, you ain't gotta ask for nothing. Everything in the house open to you. Like, whatever you need. The bathrooms over here. Like, you feel me? If it's something you don't see you need, like, let us know. We got you, sis. We gonna make sure you good. I'm like, all right, cool. So we had walked in the house, we walked back out, and longtime friend and G was like outside still. So they sitting on a chair, and longtime friend is just grinding all on G in this chair. Like, I mean, she was working him like in this chair, giving him a lap dance in the chair. I'm like, ooh wee, like, ooh wee, y'all. And then he kind of like stuck his hands in her pants and was, you know, you know what I mean? So I don't know, she whispered in his ear. I'm gonna just guess what she was saying, like, let's go over here. And yeah, so they got up, they disappeared. I don't know. I do know, but you know, at this moment, I don't know, but I do know they dip off. And I'm just like, ooh, Papa was like, oh, okay. So we just chilling, me and Papa, we just dancing with each other, all in each other's face. I'm just like on him like white on rice, because this is my man and he don't come around much, and I'm just spending this whole night with him. So I'm just like, oh, I'm just loving the damn moment. Like, I was just like, oh, I just felt like track queen. Y'all don't understand. Like, I just was just like, oh my god, like, I love it. So we do that, the party turned. I'm wasted at this point. Like, I'm wasted. So Pop-up is sitting in this chair, and I'm just like, it's like one of them outside, I don't know, it was like a deep chair, like a lawn chair almost. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like a comfy chair though. He was sitting in there, I'm just laying on him, and I'm just like, I'm drunk. He was like, it's all right, baby, like, just chill out. I'm gonna make sure you get home, because that's what I said. I was like, just make sure I get home, make sure I get home. He was like, I got you, mama, like, you good. Like, he always took care of me. Like, I just felt so like safe with him, even though I was in dangerous situations sometimes. So that's going on. G and longtime friend come back, and I was like, longtime friend, let's go to the bathroom. So we go to the bathroom, and I'm just like, girl, what you dip off and do? I was like, she was like, girl, we went over there, we got the hunching. And I was like, girl, what was it like? Like, tell me, spit up in. She was like, girl, it's good. So we started calling him G-Spot, because she was like, girl, he hit the spot. And I was like, G-Spot. We used to start dying, and that would be like our like inside joke. We'd be like, G-Spot, or whatever. So we just cracking it up. She's like, so what's up with you and Pop-up, y'all? At this time, me and Pop-up had, you know, been dating or whatever for like going on a year. We had never did nothing. Like, we never did nothing. Like, we wasn't hunching. We was just like kids. We would like, you know, fill up on each other, but we ain't never did the freak nasty or nothing yet. And she was like, you gonna let him get some? And I was like, girl, I don't know. Like, it was just like, I don't know. Like, he never pushed up on me in that manner. I guess because he knew how young I was. I didn't know how old he was at that time, but you know what I mean? Like, he never really tried anything like that with me. So I was like, girl, I don't know. Like, she was like, man, you better let that fine man get some. And I was like, watch it, sis. She was like, but you know he fine, because if you didn't get him, I was gonna get him. And I was just like, okay, I get it, sis. calm down. Like you feeling it a little too much. I don't like that. I don't like that because that's my man. That's my man. And I don't like how you talking about him. I'm like, he is fine. He is delicious. I know, boo boo, but don't do too much. She was like, yeah, cause, and I was like, you got G-spot. Over him. Don't over my man. Don't do that. She was like, I'm just saying though, like you should have been let him hit. Like, I don't even understand. I was like, well, what don't you understand, friend? She was like, how he still with you and you don't let him do nothing with you? And I was like, I don't know. Why don't you ask him? Since you so interested, since you so worried about me and his sex life, why don't you ask him? She was like, I am. And I was like, I was just playing. She was like, yeah, but I really want to know. And I was just like, girl, don't do too much. I was like, don't do too much. I'm like, we having a good time. I'm drunk, but like, girl, calm down. So whatever, we go back to the party, we dancing, and then eventually he was like, all right, y'all, we about to cut. So we get back in the car, we still in that same perimeter. You know, I'm in the passenger, G behind me, she behind Papa. She just kept like doing little flirty shit, and I would just be like, okay, but like she was still booed up with G. G was like laying on her because he was faded. He was like laying on her lap, and she would be like messing with G or whatever, but she kept putting her hand on the seat, and I'm just like, all right, whatever. So we get back to my house, and we just parked out in the front. You know, we just chilling in the car, vibing and stuff, and she just really started touching him, and he was like looking at me, and I'm looking at him because I just stopped paying attention. I'm just in the car. I'm looking at him because I'm just like, this is my man. I want to see him as long as I can. Like, oh my God. So she touching all on him, and finally he was like, hey, little mama, check this out. He was like, you keep touching on me. What's up with that? And I was like, and she was like, brother, it's not even like that. She was like, I just put my hand right here. Like, it ain't even like that. He was like, yeah, but you kind of just doing a little much. Like, I guess she was like touching on his ear, like doing stuff like this, but from the back. He was like, yeah, because you keep, you know, touching on my ear and rubbing on my neck. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And she was like, brother, you my brother. It ain't even like that. And I'm like, yeah, long time friend, like, chill. Like, you making him feel uncomfortable, obviously. And he was like, yeah, like, I ain't fucking with that. Like, don't be doing that. And she was like, oh my God, brother, it's not that serious. You know, you're my brother. Bitch, I will knock you the fuck out. So me and Pop-Up get out the car, and her and G stay in the car, and G, like, I don't know, I think they was doing some more freak nasty in the back seats. We just saw a little rumbling. He had like super dark tint, little rumbling. So we just sitting out the car, and he just talking to me. He was like, man, your friend been on me all night. He was like, that was weird when you went to the bathroom and like she just started dancing in front of me. Like, I just thought that shit was hella weird. He was like, but you know, I just let little mama do her thing, because you know, as long as she ain't touching me, like, I was cool. But like, she just kept touching on me all night. Like, I just kept seeing her like eyeing me, and I was just like, you know, long time friend, she just like that. Like, she just be doing shit like that. He was like, yeah, but I ain't fucking with that. I don't like that. I don't want you thinking nothing or whatever. I was like, nah, on your part, I don't think nothing. Like, nah. I was like, but I'm gonna talk to her. He was like, yeah, cause I ain't one of them niggas. So we just booed up, linked on the car. Like, we on the front of the car though. We like kissing and stuff. And he was like, can I spend the night with you? And I was like, I don't think my mom gonna let you spend the night. Like, that's one thing. Like, this was before me and Kevin and my mama was letting niggas spend the night. I was just like, nah, I don't know. He was like, man, it's the middle of the night, everybody sleep, like, just sneak me in. And I'm just like, I don't think so. Like, I was just like, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, I don't think so. Like, because my mom catch you in here, nigga, she's gonna beat both of our asses. Like, you don't understand. Like, my mom is gonna go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if she catch you in this house. He like, man, she ain't gonna catch you. I'm gonna leave before anybody get up. I promise. I'm like, well, longtime friend and G here, like, they can't come in. He like, all right, man, I'm about to tell them I'm about to drop them off. And I'm like, all right. So y'all, we get back in the car, and then this time I was like, I'm gonna sit in the back. So I sat behind Pop-Up, and yeah, I told G, I opened the door. I was like, well, first I knocked on the window before we all got in the car. I was like, y'all good in there? We about to get in the car. So I don't know, but Pop up, get in the driver's seat. I open the back door, and I opened the door where longtime friend was, and I was like, girl, scoot over. I was like, G, you can get in the front. I was like, you can get in the front for right now. Longtime friend, scoot over. So I sat behind Pop Up, my man, and then G get in the front. And first he drops G off because he lived in I think Antioch or something. So we dropped him off, and then y'all, I'm doing the most now. I'm just rubbing, I'm like hanging on the seat. I'm like rubbing on him. I'm like talking to him in his ear. I'm just like, yeah, you so fine. Like, oh my God, like, ooh, you smell so good. Just like rubbing on him and stuff like that. So you could just see longtime friend looking at me with like the most look. And I just kept looking back at her like, bitch, yeah, because this is my man. Like, don't play with me. So I'm just like, yeah, she weird as fuck. Like, she want my nigga, but she not gonna give my nigga. My nigga don't want no bitch like you. No shade. Like, but yeah, he knew what was up with her. So he dropped him off, and then I get in the front, but I made sure her ass sat behind me. So he dropped her. Oh no, that's what she was saying. She was like, why can't I come back to your house? And I was like, oh, because Pop-Up's gonna stay the night. And she was like, your mom not gonna let him stay the night. I don't know why. I don't understand why I gotta go home. And I'm like, because he about to stay the night. You gotta go. I'm sorry to tell you. And she was like, oh, can you see then if your sister will let me come in her room? I'm like, no, you need to go home. Like, he's taking you home. We taking you home. Like, you going home. So she got like a little attitude. She was like, wow, you should have told me. I was gonna have to go home. Well, for one, if I remember correctly, I never said you could spend the night. I don't recall me ever saying that. Like, I don't know. But I'm just like, well, I don't know what to tell you, boo-boo. You gotta go. Like, you about getting on my last fucking nerve. Anyway, you keep flirting with my man and stuff. I don't like that. Like, you got to go, sis. You skirt. He about to take you home. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to go home, we'll drop you off somewhere, but not at my house. Sis, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? She was like, all right. So we drop her off at the house, and I get out, and I was just like, friend, like, I didn't say friend. I was just like, girl, like, I was probably like, long time friend. Don't be mad. Like, you know, you was the one saying, you know what I mean? She was like, yeah. So she opens the door. She was like, oh, so you about to F my sis? And he was like, damn, like, you all in our mix. He was like, yeah, because, you okay with not doing it with her? He was like, man, little mama, you gotta chill. Like, you asking questions that ain't none of your business. Like, go on in your house so we can get going. It's already late. And she was just like, oh, okay. I was just asking. I'm just wondering, like, is you about to smash my sister tonight or whatever? He was just like, man, don't worry about what me and her got going on. Like, just go make it in your house safe. Like, we'll wait till you can get in your house or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, girl, gone. Like, you doing a lot. I'm just laughing though, because I'm just like, you know how when like you in an uncomfortable situation, so you like laugh. So I'm just like laughing it off, like, girl, you stupid, like, you weird, like, go in the house. So she gets in her house, we drive off, we talking, we vibing, whatever. So we get to my house, y'all, and we sit in the car for a minute. We blow down the house. We took some more little shots. I'm loaded, but I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get the draws knocked off. Like, I'm trying to Pop Up to be in the guts. You feel me? So I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Like, I'm yeah. So, but I'm nervous. I'm shaky because I never had snuck a boy in my house while my mom is home. Now, mind y'all, this is the house where my room is connected to my room. So you have to walk through my room to get to my mama room. So it's just like anytime, but she had a bathroom in her room. So it wasn't like she had to walk out of her room to use the bathroom or nothing. And usually my mom sleep in late. Like, she never really came out her room in the middle of the night. Like, she didn't have to. She had a mini fridge in her room and everything. So it wasn't like she needed to be back and forth in and out of my room. And she did that because she knew, like, you know, I didn't want to just be in and out of your room. So she put a little mini fridge in her room, and she had a bathroom in her room. So, you know what I mean? Like, during the middle of the night and throughout the day and stuff, she didn't really have to walk in and out of my room. So I'm like, let me go and just make sure everything cool first. So I go in the house, and y'all know how you try to make noise but not too much noise, just to see if somebody gonna say something. So I'm like making little noises but not too much, you know what I mean? Because it's not like you can't make noise in my house, but I just wanted to see if somebody was gonna be like, who is that or something. So I'm making a little noise. I'm checking my sister, brother, everybody sleep. You know what I mean? I peek in my mom's room. She knocked the fuck out. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. So I go get him. I'm like, all right, come in. So he come in and I get us some water. We drinking water. We chilling. I think we was snacking. I'm just laying in my bed. I don't even know if I had a TV in my room at this time. I don't think so. Maybe I did. But we just chilling in my bed, relaxing, just talking and stuff. And then he was just like, he just started like kissing on me and stuff. Mind y'all, he didn't like take off his clothes or nothing, but he was just like kissing all on me or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is the moment. Like, oh, I'm so like excited. Like, I've been waiting for this. Oh my God. Oh, yes. Because, oh, y'all, he was so fine. He was so fine. Oh my God. So, yeah, so we get in action. We in action. And when we in action, everything going cool. That had happened, and like I said, y'all, if y'all want me to give y'all little mini X-rated versions of some of this stuff, let me know. I'll create a membership and I can tell y'all like X-rated versions of some of these stories, like what was so we get it popping or whatever. And then, you know, we just laying. He had some like basketball shorts on, because back then, y'all, niggas love to have basketball shorts on under their jeans. It was just like a thing out here. I don't know if they did that in other places, but having basketball shorts under your jeans was essential for bae niggas. Okay, it was just bae nigga attire. I don't know if that's like that anywhere else, but I just know in the bae, yeah. So he just laying in his basketball shorts. We tripping and shit, y'all. I start hearing my mom. I'm guessing she like getting up to use the bathroom. So I'm like, y'all, I just stopped breathing. I'm just like, shh, I think I hear my mom. He was like, okay. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I hear her in her bathroom or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, oh my God, I just hope she don't walk out. Hope she don't walk. I'm praying. I'm just like, oh my God. So finally I hear her come out the bathroom. She didn't come to my door. She like go in her room, lay down, but she's like up because I hear her TV on. I'm like, oh fucking shit. She's up. Like, because mind y'all, it's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. My mom be getting up early as fuck sometimes. She just be up. So I'm just like, oh my God, like she gonna be up for a minute. So I'm just like, oh my God, you need to be quiet. I'm like, you know, put your clothes back on. So y'all, he's putting his clothes back on, and y'all, a big ass wad of pills and tree, like 2 separate big wads, just fell out of his pocket. And I was like, I had never seen, as far as like, I had never seen so much tree and pills together like that so much at one time. I was just like, what the hell? And that's where it started clicking to me that, okay, he's a drug dealer. But it still didn't click to me all the way that he was a fucking drug dealer. I was just like, why he got so much drugs on him? Like, is he a drug dealer? But I like joked it off in my head. I'm just like, whatever. He never said that. I'm just dumb naive, y'all. I don't even know how. Don't ask me. So it like fell under my bed, and he was just like, oh shit, my shit fell. So we start talking, and my mom was like, you up? What is you doing up? You up? And I'm like, oh, she know I'm up. She hear me. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm like, oh my God. I'm just like, oh my God, hurry up. He's like, it's all the way under your bed. She's like, who in your room with you? Who in your room with you? And I'm just like not saying nothing. She like, Shayla, is you up? Who in your room? I'm just like, oh my God. So y'all, I hurried up and went under my bed, grabbed his stuff. I'm like, oh my God. I had this nigga go in the closet. I'm like, you need to go in the closet because my mom is about to come out here, because now she know I'm up. I'm not saying that she about to come out here. He like, man, you sure? I'm like, yes, go in the closet now. Like, oh my God. She's like, I'm about to come in there. I'm like, mom, it's me. I'm good. I'm just on the phone. She's like, my mom hated me being on the phone at night, like in the middle of the night. Cause mind you, me and her room was connected. And, like I be talking loud. I don't know. And she was like, get off the phone. It's hella late at night. Get off the phone. And I'm just like, okay, mom. But y'all, she proceeded to open the door. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. So he in the closet. And I'm just like, oh my God. So y'all, I get in the bed and I put the blanket on me. And she like, girl, what is you doing up this late? And I'm like, nothing, mom. Like, I'm just talking on the phone. She's like, who is you on the phone with this late? I'm like, I'm just talking to Pop Up. She was like, oh, when did you get home? I was like, not late, mom. I'm like, it's okay. I'll get off the phone. I'll get off the phone. She was like, okay, yeah, because you being a little too loud. And I'm just like, okay, like, girl, I'm not even being loud. Like, you just listening too hard. So she's like, yeah, I don't know. She said something and she walked back in her room. I'm like, oh my God. So I waited a little minute and then I opened the closet and I was just like, all right, you gotta go. He was like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Can I just lay with you for a little bit more? I'm just like, oh my God. Like, my mom almost just caught you in here. Like, boy, like, what you mean you want to lay a little bit more? Like, you playing with fire right now. Like, you playing with fire. Like, you playing with fire. So I'm just like, he talked me into it. So we just like laying in my bed for a little bit, y'all. I couldn't even relax because I'm just like, I just felt like my mom was just gonna pop back up in there anytime. Like, we wasn't even really talking or nothing. We was just like laying there, like kissing, just cupcaking and shit. And I was just like, I'm gonna just say like 30, 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, it's getting like the sun coming out. Like, you gotta leave. Everybody about to wake up and like, you it's time. You gotta get the skedaddling, sir. So I get up and I walk him outside to his car. Like, we just still cupcaking and kissing a little bit more. He was just like, you know, I love you. You my wife. You know, we gonna get married. Da, 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 da. Like, you gonna have my kids. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, but yeah, okay, wrap it up. You gotta go. For my mama come up out of here. And then she's gonna be like, what the fuck is you doing outside? So we wrapped that up and he leave, y'all. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I was just like, I wonder when I'm gonna see you again. But yeah, y'all, like that next day, a longtime friend came over. And she was like kind of fake mad at me. She was like, I don't like how you left me for a nigga. Ooh. I'm like, but that's my nigga. It's not like a nigga. I was like, I put you on to a nigga. You kept flirting with my nigga. I'm like, what's up with you? Like, you like him? And she was like, I don't like him. I'm just saying, like, I can't help it if he fine, if he look good. And I'm just like, okay, but you doing a little much. I'm like, why was you touching on him? So we like kind of getting into it. I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, you touching on my boyfriend. Like, I would never do no shit like that with your boyfriend. Like, that's weird. Like, I'm not bringing you around him no more because, you know, you kind of made him feel uncomfortable and I feel uncomfortable with you being around him. I don't like that. Why would you try to flirt with my nigga in my face? Like, you're a bold ass bitch. Like, you really tried it, sis. I mean, we weren't saying sis at the time, but I was just like, yeah, like, I ain't feeling that. But we still hung out that day, but it was just like hella tension between us. I was just like, yeah, like, that's weird. But she was trying to make it seem like I was in the wrong because I left her for my man. Like, no, even if I did tell her ass she could spend the night, you can't now. And if I'm wrong for that, I'm wrong. But girl, you'll be all right. She can go home. Like, it wasn't like she was living in a type of, like, it wasn't like her people was gonna care if she, whatever time she came in, she could come in whatever time she wanted to. That wasn't the problem. But I know y'all might be like, well, how did you know she was gonna be able to get in her house? She had a key and they can go in and out their house whenever they wanted to. Like, her parents wasn't as strict as, like, I would say my mom was. My mom wasn't really strict, but like, I couldn't just be coming in and out anytime I wanted. I did, but you know, that's, yeah, y'all know what I mean. I was sneaking in and out, just doing shit. You know, I was slipping in and out by, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, yeah, I never brought her really around him no more, did I? Yeah, no. I never really brought her around him anymore. And then going forward, when I would kick it with him, I tried to bring Trader around, and then Trader did some, that's a whole nother story time. But yeah, y'all, that's it for this story. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Be careful with these so-called friends and y'all man, sometimes it's not always good to brag about your man to your friends, because then they like, oh, I want to experience that too, because I would brag about him all the time to a longtime friend, on top of him fine, on top of him having money, on top of him having a car, picking us up and taking us to do stuff and buying us stuff. Like, I get it. She wanted a piece of that too. But so yeah, I'm gonna just say, just be careful. You gotta know what friends you can really say certain things about your man to, because then they might want your man, and they might actually, you know, if your man easy, or you know, he cave in quickly or easily, he might smash your friend. So you gotta be careful with that. Like, now I know better. Like, in my next relationship, I'm gonna be way more private. Like, I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna be way more private with our ups, with our downs, with the good times, the bad time. I'm gonna just be way more private. Like, I've learned so much just between all these situations I've been through. Like, it's not always good to go run to your friends or family about the problems you and your man having, because you might forgive him, but they might not forgive him as easily. But still, it's just like, sometimes just letting that outside in your relationship isn't best. Like, you are gonna go through things, and sometimes it's just maybe best to kind of work that out with your man and see what happens, instead of instantly going to run to family and friends like, girl, this nigga did this and we going through this and we going through that. Or even like the good times, like, yeah, girl, my man's doing this, my man's doing that for me. They might get a little interested, like, like, you know what I mean? Like, shoot, I might try to slide on your man, you know, if you got them kind of friends. So you gotta be real careful the things you share. And I do feel like it's best just talking to I ain't even gave him a name yet. I told y'all I'm gonna tell y'all, should I do an extra story time? I might do an extra story time for y'all this week, but I know someone asked me to, I don't know how I would do that. I would have to see, because that's the what I lied about is gonna be like a mini little series that I'm gonna do. Maybe I can finesse it, I don't know. But this boy that I be kicking it with, like, he like my friend, we and him was just like talking, and he was just like, yeah, like, you got to be careful with that stuff. Like, you don't want to always just let people in your relationship. He was just telling me, like, he had a friend and he never knew none of the stuff like him and his friend and his girlfriend was going through until they had finally broke up. He was just thinking like everything was just all peaches and creams and shit between them. Like, he never looked at her no way or anything like that. And he was just like, you know, I respected him for that, because, you know, at the end when he told me like a lot of stuff that they was going through, he was just like, damn, like, she was doing some wild stuff. But, you know, he never wanted us to look at her no type of way. And he was just like, you know, I respect that. And in my next relationship, I'm gonna be like that. And I was just like, man, I feel it, because I know I didn't went and ran to my family and told them this, told them that. Now they don't really like this person, and I'm back with this person, and it's tension and stuff. So I'm just say, keep your relationship as best as much private. I mean, still share, you know, and if you really need to talk to somebody and get advice, you know, just be careful what you're saying, be mindful what you're saying. And don't always try to point your partner out to be the bad guy, because sometimes it be both of y'all. Sometimes, look, us ladies, we be doing stuff. Okay, we can't always just be like, oh, it's the man, oh, it's the man, oh, it's the man. We be doing little shit too. So just be mindful of that. And y'all out there in relationships, take care of y'all man. Like, it's not always about you. Cater to your man, love your man, boost your man, make him feel good. You feel me? And in return, he should be doing all those things for you. You feel me? It should be an equal street. I mean, y'all might be doing different things, but as far as like loving each other, talking positive to each other, and making each other feel good, that should be an equal thing. Okay? Because I know a lot of times us ladies, we be feeling like we don't need to do that, and the man need to do everything. No, chase your man a little bit too. He should be chasing you too. Y'all should be chasing each other. Y'all should be making each other happy and making each other feel good. But yeah, y'all, I got things to do, so I'm about to not drag this video. I'm about to wrap this up, and I will see you guys in another story time. And I'm gonna try to go live at least once or twice a week. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing some story times after this week. I know I already took a 2-week break, but if y'all watched my live I did last week, where I went over like kind of update on what's going on with me moving and stuff, y'all will understand why I may not have any videos, story times next week, because I'm just in a limbo right now, and I'm trying to figure out, you know, how long I'm gonna be in this limbo. But once I am settled and in my place and settled, y'all. It will be back to regular program. I do apologize. I'm grateful that you guys are still coming to watch, like, comment, and subscribing. I am grateful. I appreciate it. Hang in there with me, y'all. I promise I'm not going to be one of the ones who just dip out and never come back, but it's just a lot going on right now that I need to be focused on. You feel me? And if, like I said, y'all watch my little mini update live, then y'all know what I'm going on, and hopefully y'all can understand. And y'all pray for me, send prayers my way. I am praying for everyone. I hope everyone's prospering. I hope everyone is in a good mood today. And if you're not in a good mood, pray, talk to yourself, write down what's wrong, write down positive things, say affirmations, read a book, a positive, happy book, watch something funny. Laughter is beautiful. When I be in a bad mood, sometimes I just turn on things that's gonna make me laugh to kind of get my mind off what's wrong and put me in a good headspace where I'm laughing and I'm enjoying something, okay? Or go be around people that makes you feel good and brings you joy. Don't always just sit and dwell on bad times, okay? Try to stay positive. Life is not easy. Life is hard, and there's going to be bad days and bad times. But I promise you, if you create this positive mindset, positive things will happen. You get what I'm saying? It's plenty of things that's not going right, but I'm staying positive and I'm trusting in God. And sometimes you don't want to question God's plan. And if you don't believe in God, whoever you believe in, they have a path for you. And sometimes questioning it may deter that path. Things may seem like, oh my God, like, why is this happening? But it could be happening for a reason. You had to go through this to then be able to enjoy what you're about to get. You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to be put in a situation where everything is going wrong so that you can appreciate when that right happens. So just look at it that way and just be like, you know what? Something better must be working up for me. You feel me? Just stay positive. And it's not always being positive. You do the work. You can't be like, oh, I want a better life. I want a better car. I want a better house. Yes, pray for those things. Manifest those things. Think positive. But you got to do the action as long with it. What actions do you need to do to get there? Do you need to go get a better job? Do you need to get a second job? Do you need to work on your credit? Do you need to just work on personal things? Like, make sure you're doing physical work along with, oh, sorry. I thought somebody was at my door. Along with praying and manifesting things that you want. Okay. And hopefully, if I can, I'm gonna see y'all next week for some story times. If I do some story times and I'm not all the way settled, I will either do the story times in my car. So let me know if y'all okay with me doing story times in the car. If not, I can do them at my job. It'll just be a little bit more work. I would have to drive to work on the weekend and film, which is okay. It's not that far on the weekend. It's not a far drive. And it got good light. I can bring all my stuff there, but let me know. If not, you guys, I can pull up. I can be in my car and do these story times until my life gets mellowed out. So yeah, but I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh, and I just want to say, I know someone asked me if I have a P.O. box. I don't have a P.O. box yet because I just felt like, who's going to be sending me something? I'm not like one of these big YouTubers where people actually send them stuff. So I don't know, but maybe one day I'm going to get a P.O. box if I feel like people would actually send me stuff. And if y'all did send me stuff, I would definitely talk about it and show people in my videos, things like that. But I don't know, maybe in the future if more people want to send me stuff. But for right now, I do not have a P.O. box. And y'all let me know what stories y'all want to hear next. Let me know what type of stories, and then I'll see if I got stories along those lines, or what people y'all want to hear about next. Lee, longtime friend, Michelle, Pop-Up, Cray, Delusional, I think I might do some stories about Delusional. Oh, and I don't know if y'all caught it, but I did private some stories that I will be retelling. So don't be mad. And if you heard it already, you ain't got to watch the video. I will, going forward, mention I told this story already. It's only one story I already told already that I told again, which was my first fight. The stories that I'm going to tell again is because I had to take them off my channel because I got strikes on them. So yeah, I'm going to tell them again because yeah. And then they didn't even have that many views at the time. They maybe had a couple hundred views. So not that many people seen the video. But if you did see them, you don't got to watch it. I appreciate you. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna do some story times on delusional, and then next time, and then I might do some story times on the on the apartment since I'm out of here. I might give y'all some stories of the apartments, and then I might give y'all some stories about, you know, just being a mom and stuff I didn't have to go through with people being a mom in school and things like that. But y'all drop some video ideas also in the comments, like other things y'all might want me to see besides story times. Y'all gonna get the story times. I'm not replacing story times with anything else at this point. Like if I start running out of story times, then, you know, I'll let y'all know, and then I might shift into doing something else. But just let me know, you know, other things y'all want me to do. I know I've been telling y'all I was gonna do a video of describing the Bay Area and things like that. I definitely want to do that. So that might be another off video I do. Someone talked about, they wanted me to talk about dating, proper dating etiquette. I could talk about that. I know people want to hear about, you know, life insurance and things like that. I could do a video on that. And then yeah, just let me know. Okay, this video is starting to get longer than I wanted it to be. Y'all, I swear in my head, I'll be like, ooh, I want to do 30-minute videos. But then I get to talking. And then they be turning into 40 minutes. I don't know how. But I do, because I be having other little extra stuff to tell y'all. But I think that's it, y'all. I think I'm going to get out of here. Oh, I hope y'all been loving the little natural hair out. I had to take the wigs off because I couldn't do it no more. I'm not a wig person, but I'm not. But I just had that. I just needed to have my hair out. So I think I might do a cute little updo or something, or braids, or wear it curly. I don't know, but I'm kind of cool off the wigs for a little minute. Maybe once fall and winter come back, I might throw something in my head. But you know, I'm rocking the natural. I do want to get braids soon, so we'll see. I've been looking at some braid ideas and how I want to get my hair braided up. But yeah, y'all. Oh, y'all, I wanted to tell y'all. Now I'm going to talk about, okay, bye, y'all.